welcome to the Code Clarity podcast. I'm Jean.
And I'm Rina, and we're delighted today to welcome two guests for our interview, and welcome to Harry and Dan from Siguru AI. And they're here to talk to us a little bit about how AI is changing the MLR landscape.
Okay, so Rina and I hear a lot from review teams, both the commercial side and the medical side, that approval and review causes a lot of frustration. It causes a lot of pain. It can even cause a lot of bad feeling between the teams. And that's not to do with the people involved are very good at what they do, but there's something about the process itself that is painful. What is it that Siguru is offering to help with that pain?
Yeah, I think the big change that we've had across the last 10 to 15 years is that we now live in an attention economy, and healthcare professionals are part of that economy, whereby they want to be reached in the right way with digital content that's personalized to them. And that's led to a huge increase in the demand of digital content that they're expecting. That's then led to the marketing teams creating more content, and they're creating content that sometimes is submitted and frequently submitted through to the review teams. The review teams are then having to bounce it back to the marketing teams because it's non-compliant. It goes back to the marketing agency, back to the marketing teams, and you can see now why it's taking 40 days on average to conduct the MLR process. And that's really what Siguru AI tackles. So first of all, how can we support the marketing teams and also marketing agencies upstream in creating compliant materials from the outset? And so they can use Siguru, click start review, and they can review as they go. And so they don't submit materials to the likes of you or to the likes of signatories without it being checked. And then it goes through to the signatories and review team themselves, and they can also utilize Siguru. So they've not got to go through all of the tedious tasks of clicking on mobile, tablet versions, desktop, and reviewing absolutely all of the obligatory foundational elements alongside the claims. They can use Siguru alongside what they do to conduct reviews that would have taken 4 hours in 20 minutes without compromising any clinical rigor.
Amazing. So, Jean and I have done our fair share of efficiency audits for a number of pharmaceutical companies. And it's really interesting when we ask somebody in marketing what one word sums up efficiency for you, they will say speed. And for somebody, I'm generalizing madly, but somebody in medical or compliance, they may well say quality. And we also know that there's a whole load of ways companies can tackle efficiency. Dan, why don't the sort of traditional fixes work anymore? What I mean by traditional fixes is let's recruit more reviewers, let's outsource all the approval. Why aren't those measures really not very modern nowadays?
I think really that it's because, as Harry was saying, the volume has increased massively. So if you're a reviewer now, you've got to look through quite often with digital materials, the mobile version, the tablet version, the desktop version. Very often you're looking for those obligatory pieces of information. So I think it's very easy to sort of get this review fatigue as well. I felt it when I was actually producing and creating materials.
It's boring, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Review fatigue, it's review boredom.
Yeah, exactly. And so with the scale increasing massively and the volume increasing massively, plus all of that, I feel like that's part of the challenge and a big part of it. So having something that's able to screen materials up front and make sure that they're review ready really saves time and means that you as a reviewer are able to focus on those more challenging, more nuanced areas.
Excellent. So we like to keep it quite tight here. If you had to give us sort of 2 or 3, we like 3 sort of bullet points of how Siguru is going to reduce the pain or what it actually does to improve a reviewer's life, what would those be?
I'd say the first one is creating compliant materials from the outset from the commercial team. And so that can then go through to the reviewer. And then secondly, they can conduct the checks much faster, as I say, without compromising that clinical rigor as well. And then thirdly, just how easy and seamless it is to fit into your workflows, SOPs, and also existing systems. So you've not got to have a process on top of your existing process. It sits right within, so it's customized and tailored to your organization and to your company.
Fabulous. Thank you very much for those top tips. I think if anyone wants to get in touch with Harry and Dan, have a little look at what Siguru AI can offer you, they'll be very happy to show you. Their details will be in the description for this podcast. But thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. Bye.